All right. Welcome back to the Polished Playbook podcast, where sports, culture, fashion, and real life all run the same offense. If this is your first time joining us, thank you for tuning in. My name is Sharon, and I go by DJ Diamond Diva. That is at DJ Diamond Diva on all your social media platforms. And I'm one of your hosts, along with my partner in crime, Miss Keena, a.k.a. NailzandNovelz with the Z, at NailzandNovelz on all your social media platforms. And we are your new favorite sports media girlies and the voice behind this podcast every single week. Now, in case you didn't know, what we bring you each week is the headlines, the mess, the magic, all the moments that make our sports feel personal. Anything from football to basketball, all of your Kansas City sports, you know we got to hold it down for the town. And plenty of humor, a lot of passion for the game, and we do it all with intention, don't we?
Yes, we do.
We do. So before we hop into the episode, Keena, let me know about your week. What you been up to?
My week, honestly, was, I guess, like a week of rest, really. You know, we had the 4th of July, which I was at home for because too much hooting and hollering outside during that time. But my week, my dog, under the bed. And he's not small. So, but he finds a way to get up under that bed. But
really?
Yeah, and then they keep going, like for the next day, and then they keep going at night, and then somebody starts again at 1 a.m. And we're like,
yeah, they're supposed to stop.
Time is
it's supposed to be off at a certain time.
Time is up. So that was a rough time. But other than that, I spent so many days at the pool reading, just relaxing. Got me a little tan. So if I'm looking a little darker, it's because of that.
Sun kiss.
Yeah. So that was all. That's all. What about you?
Same. So last week was a great week. Was able to have a little bit more balance last week, which was good. DJ'd at the KC Current Stadium, and they're current landing for a World Cup watch party. So that was pretty fun. Excited I got to do that. And just spent some family time. Like said, the 4th. Didn't do much. Hung with family and stuff. And like I said, my dog, I got a little bitty.
I know.
Yorkie.
Loki was scared.
Out. And I said, what's funny, when you were talking, what came to mind was this reel that I saw, and it was like 40-year-olds or something on the 4th of July. And it was this lady, she was praying, and then like the fireworks, this is supposed to be the fireworks, like it was just a big old explosion that came through the window.
Oh my God.
It was really hilarious, but I cracked up because it's like, you know, fireworks are cool, but it's like after a certain time, like, please stop. Like,
cut it off.
Because my dog is barking, going crazy. I just want to relax.
Yeah.
Like, and then you get one day. I feel like, okay, maybe the day after you got some extra, but after that,
no,
save them for next year. They'll still be good.
Yes, they will. You don't have to blow everything up. Stop buying so much.
But yeah, them M80s is like the big explosion.
They were doing that either on my block or the block right in front of me, and it was like my house was shaking. Like, so this is not a war zone. It's the 4th of July.
So that popped up, and that's what the real was. So that's what made me laugh. I'm like, man. But anywho, we're going to go ahead and get right on into it. And, of course, we're going to start with the NFL and headlines around the league and our weekly rundown. Yeah, let's get into it. So you already know we're in off season, but we're in July. So we're about to ramp back up with training camp. I'm excited. I'm going to start with some headlines around the league. First, the NFL Top 100 list. They do this every year. They've started officially. They count down from 100 to 1. And so far, you know, we'll see how we do. And they're in the lower stages. Like I said, this is going to go through, I believe, until September. Like, they stage them out how they do it. Wow. Now, this is a list that's voted on by the players, so this isn't like the media or anything like that. It's strictly by the players, and the league counts down from 100 to 1 throughout the summer. So far, some of the biggest surprises have been Travis Kelce. Usually, he's up way close to, like, within that top 20, and he checked in at number 79.
That is so strange to me.
It's a 42-spot drop after being number 37 last year. Now, Kelce this year, he topped 13,000 career receiving yards, added more than 460 yards after catch last season. And I'm thinking factors, probably they factored in his age and stuff when voting. And, you know, I know it wasn't like he had a standout or stellar year. You know, the Chiefs didn't do so well.
But he had a worse year, I thought, like before that, when he was dropping all them passes. But we don't want to talk about that. Okay.
We own the Cincinnati. But yeah, so he's at number 79 this year. And then other notable names like A.J. Brown, he's at number 80. Jack Campbell made his debut at number 88 after an all-pro season. Quentin Nelson, he was 99. So the list is still coming. Like I said, they haven't announced everything yet.
Who was 100? Who was last?
You know what? I don't know. I have to look and see who was the first. Who was the?
I guess it doesn't matter.
But still, if you make the top 100, that's still good because it's a whole lot of players in the NFL.
Lot.
So to even make the list, like I said, this is a list that's voted on by your peers. Yeah. So that's always an honor.
Dang it.
But yeah, Trav's at 79, honey.
That's low.
Now, Pittsburgh Steelers, they're actually getting a new field, and they're doing this to improve player safety. After replacing the playing surface, they officially installed, I know y'all probably don't care too much about the technical, but I'm going to tell y'all.
Yes.
It's a Tahoma 31 Bermuda grass, and that was replacing a heavily criticized Kentucky bluegrass field that the players called slippery, sandy, and downright dangerous. They had multiple complaints, even from Aaron Rodgers, their quarterback. And they also had a serious non-contact knee injury to a special teamer. His name was Miles Kilbrew. So Pittsburgh was like, okay, we're going to change it. So good. Kudos to them, because at the end of the day, player safety is most important.
Very important.
And if it ain't working, people getting hurt, people complaining, you got to do something. So shout out to them for addressing that. And we'll see how that goes this season. Some roster moves and some paydays. Let's talk some money.
Some money.
Because NFL teams was handing out some checks last week, baby.
Hand me one, please.
Right. We'll take them. So Drake London, he's cashing in with a 4-year deal, $141 million extension from the Falcons, making him one of the highest paid receivers in football. The 49ers locked up left tackle Trent Williams. He's got a new 2-year deal, a $50 million extension. So shout out to him. The Bengals, they made 2 huge moves. They traded for Dexter Lawrence before signing him to a 1-year extension, keeping the star pass rusher Trey Hendrickson with a 4-year, $112 million deal.
So much money.
They're making this money. And the Commanders, they added a veteran cornerback, Rasul Douglas. He's on a 1-year contract. So those are some of the moves in the league.
Yes.
Now let's get to our Chiefs before I wrap it up, because we got to talk about them. Like I said, we're in the offseason, so not a whole lot, but it's always something happening. Travis Kelce, we're going to bring it on back. Congratulations to Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, who tied the knot July 3rd at Madison Square Garden. They had about 1,000 guests, honey. There have been no pictures. I'm sure there were NDA signed or there was an agreement, because nobody is posting pictures from inside the venue. Only they fits and things like that. So I'm sure at some point there'll be a big reveal that somebody's paying big money to get. That's why this is locked up.
I know. I saw a few pictures of like people leaving their hotels room, or people have posted their photos that they were there. I'm still waiting to see the Beyonce and Jay-Z photos, because
I was going to say there's some notables that were there, talking Beyonce, Jay-Z. A lot of the Chiefs players were there. You've got Rich Eisen, just different people throughout were there. So I'm sure it was a star-studded festivity, and congratulations to them.
Invite me next time.
Right. Now we know Kelce's preparing for his 14th training camp with the Chiefs, which officially opens in St. Joe later this month. Public practices. So if you want to go down and watch the Chiefs, those are set to run from July 29th through August 20th, with the preseason opener set against the Rams for August 15th. So I'm excited about that. That should
coming
be good.
up quick.
I know, because we're in July already, so it's like next month. We made it back. One of the biggest storylines heading into camp is our wide receiver room. Now, the Chiefs currently have 13 receivers who are battling for roster spots. So expect plenty of competition through camp. That's going to make it nice and spicy.
Yeah.
Interesting. And then also Rashee Rice. So we'll talk about him. We know he's back. Good news is that he's progressing well. In his recap, he had some knee surgery. And so he's in the final stretch of recovery for that, because we know he had got injured and stuff on top of all the other stuff. We had the health stuff. So he should be back and ready for training camp. So we've got him. We've got Worthy. I mean, there's a lot of people. Like I said, 13. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. And, of course, I anticipate Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy are going to have 2 of those spots. But we're going to see how everything shakes down. Creed Humphrey for the Chiefs, okay? He carries an $18.1 million cap hit this season. We talked about Patrick Mahomes. He's readjusted, though we won't see his impact really this year. That won't kick in until about 2027. But we still got a little bit of change, not a lot of change, because I know we talked about on this outlet, on other outlets you've heard, a veteran receiver. There was talks about maybe getting Stephon Diggs. Tyreek Hill has been on the campaign trail for returning if we find out that he's cleared injury-wise. So more to come with that, but there's just a wee bit amount of money for us to maybe do something to make some additions after we get down to the roster cut, because we know we got to get down to 53 before the regular season. So for me, what I'm looking for in training camp, like I said, is I want to really see everybody and how they mesh well. We know we picked up some good people on the defensive side in the draft. As I mentioned, the wide receiver room is stacked. We got Pat coming back. It still blows my mind that they think that he could possibly be cleared during training. Like, what?
That's
this man
so
is
insane.
like, He's an alien, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to be able to heal that fast. But like I said, I just want to see the whole band back together, see how they do, and then see who's staying and who's going.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. But outside of that, that concludes the NFL roundup for this week. Keena, let's talk about some basketball. What's the ladies looking like?
There's a
I was gonna say that seems a heavy sigh. What's going on?
There's a lot going on actually, and I'm just gonna hop right into it. Like, usually I do like the power rankings. We ain't even gonna do that this time. Okay. So the All Star starters were announced, and there's cheers and there's jeers. So let's start off with naming the All Stars. We have Paige Beckers, Olivia Miles, Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Asia Wilson, Brianna Stewart, Jessica Shepard, Gabby Williams, Aaliyah Boston, and Natasha Howard. Those are the 10 starters for the All-Star game. So, yay to everybody. I think that's so awesome.
Here we go.
Let me start off with who I was super excited to see make this list. Of course, Paige Beckers. Of course, Asia Wilson, because it's an all-star game. Yeah. She's going to be there. So she's never a surprise. Good to see Stewie on the list. Olivia Miles, honey. This is such a huge honor for her. She's a rookie. You are a starter, not a reserve, a starter. And I'm so excited to watch her again, because I will be there, on this stage, because she was the one that I was most excited about. Yes, I know Paige is going to be there, even though I love her to death, and Asia. To see Olivia be able to be on this stage with all of these vets, I think that's really cool for her. Now, super excited about Kelsey Mitchell, because to me, Kelsey Mitchell is the best player on the Indiana Fever. Yeah, I can argue with your mama. And then Aaliyah Boston, so strange to me. I think she won the fan vote, which was really strange. No, she got in second because Paige actually got in front of her. But for the longest time, she was leading. And of course, the Fever have 3 people that are starters, which is whatever. But there are some snubs, and you know who one of my snubs is, and that is Angel Reese.
That's wild.
And if you look at the rankings and to see like where they were located, if she was right behind Natasha Howard. Natasha Howard was the last one. So, honestly, if we're going to replace anybody with Angel, it's going to be Natasha Howard. And the reason why is not my love for Angel. Angel is still getting great numbers, doubles all the time. But on top of that, the amount of attention that she brings to the game should play some part of it, because you got Caitlin in there who's been injured. We don't even know if she's going to play with her back issue. I think,
I know about the backs.
Woo! Yeah,
dealing with
a
a back issue. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You're fine. I understand. We getting up there. We got back problems. Lord, it's a lot. But I feel like she should have been over Natasha Howard. If I was going to bring anybody down, it would have been Natasha Howard. 2 more dream players, Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard. One of the dream girls should have been in the starters, but they weren't. And a lot of people were talking about it and said that they should have been. I also think Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum was like the number 2 scorer before she got injured. And I do think that injury played a part in her not being selected. I still hope that she's selected as a reserve. And then also Marina Mayberry. She just had, Mayberry. She just had a 53-point game. And it's not just that one game. She has been hooping this whole time in Toronto. And I think that she was overlooked. And that's me personally. There's other people that probably felt like so-and-so was overlooked. But that's just my take. Also, let's talk about rankings, because they have the player vote ranking, the media ranking, and also the players. They get to rank each other, just like you talked about the top 100. They do this for All Star. Caitlin Clark, huge fan and media support. But as far as her her player rank, so she got 2nd in the fan rank, 3rd in the media rank, 11th. When it comes to players. And this is only in the guards, so it's not about the front court.
Overall,
so this is just the guards. So that shows that there's been some little change. And then Aaliyah Boston, we'll keep it with the Fever girls. Top fan vote, but lower player ranking. You know, of course, she's going to be overshadowed by Asia and Stewie, because those are vets. Those are greats. So I get that, but a lot of people didn't understand why she was up there. But plus, there was an issue with the voting. I won't say a lot. Some of the LA Sparks girls didn't even receive their ballot to vote. So that's a major issue when it comes to voting. How y'all don't get the votes? So the front office is to give them their ballots.
Right.
And some of them didn't receive them, so there was no votes. Like, they couldn't vote for anything.
So that's not fair.
It's not fair. I think they should have waited and seen if every player voted before they went ahead with this.
I agree with that, because it's like, how many people didn't get to vote? Like, would that skew the voting? Like, was it that many people where if it was close, it would have changed, or did it not really change?
I don't know. But I still think every player's vote.
Yeah, everybody should get an opportunity to vote.
Yeah, even if it changed nothing, but it could have changed something. It could have gave, and I'm just using her as an example, could have gave Angel that extra push to be up in that starter. And then with this game being in Chicago, I thought that would have been amazing.
Now, wait a minute. So for are players voting for that, or is that the fans who vote in?
So the fans are 50% of the vote.
Okay.
So, and then the media is 25, and then the players 25.
Oh, okay.
So the vote counts for something. And then there were also issues with fan voting. I never saw it when I voted, but there were people put their votes in, and then you get a email showing you who you voted for, and it was not who you voted for. So that happened as well.
Vote gate.
Yeah.
What do we call it? I need a recount.
All Star gate. Yeah.
Oh,
so
man.
that happened too. So it was a lot going on. A lot. So, yeah.
So, wow.
Yeah.
Now that does make, because it is hard to believe that Angel Reese didn't make it on there. Like, in one of the spots.
I know she'll be reserved. I'm not worried about that. I know that's going to happen, but I don't know. And I love Natasha Howard, but I was just like, I don't know about that. But hey, what do I know?
Dang.
I'm just a fan. Also in WNBA, there's just a lot of just not so good things going on. Skylar Diggins is taking on the Chicago Sky. Now, we've been talking about the Sky and the issues there. Yep. So Skylar was informed that she would no longer be starting for the Sky, which ends her 277 consecutive regular season starts since 2016.
Why is she not starting?
We're going to get to that. So she reacted immediately on Instagram, and she posted, "Now I'm coming off the bench, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark." Cool. And then she followed with another one and said, "I've been so good and quiet." So to me, she's warning y'all. She about to let loose. She about to open it up. Yes. And Skylar is never one to hold her tongue. And we've talked about the issues in Chicago from past players. Angel had her say. Now Skylar's here with the mess. So head coach Tyler Marsh, I think Teresa Weatherspoon should still be in that position, said it was his decision and he's keeping the details private. These are the reasons why not just me, but other people think this is why Courtney Vandersloot is returning. She's returning from her ACL tear. I remember I was at that game that she tore her ACL. She's been efficient off the bench, but they're thinking they're going to put her in the starting lineup. Now, look, when you have torn your ACL, you need time. She has not been back very long. I think a couple of games. But we've talked about this before. It's like she's second in charge when it comes to the Chicago Sky organization. Like, she's been in meetings with front office and helping them make decisions. I think she's one of the reasons why Angel was traded. So now she's like, well, she probably feels like, oh, I should be starting again so we could just move her.
But how does that work, though? Like,
you're a player.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's not standard operations.
No, it's not.
Like, I understand that there are some teams that have like, you can't tell me that they don't consider Patrick Mahomes when they make changes to the roster or think about bringing people. Same thing with Michael Jordan. He gonna know what's going on. There are certain people where it's like, okay, we want to include you, but ultimately the decision falls with the leadership, not with players, because that's a slippery slope. Then you turn into, okay, was this favoritism? Was this retaliation? If you don't like me, we beefing. So that's why it's like,
it's a mess. And Sloot is not young. She's an older player. So you're coming off an ACL tear as an older, and trust me, I got old knees. I know, and I ain't had no tear, but it sounds like one of them squishy things when I go up the stairs. So, I mean, I know her knees aren't great. So for her to just, and I'm not saying, I don't have word like that she's the one that's orchestrating this, but it seems that way. But also another issue are the Sky struggles. So you could use that as like, well, we're really not producing, but this is a vet that has been producing. So why switch her out?
What I'm concerned, and I won't even say concerned, I'm just, the chips gonna fall where they may. She said, I've been quiet. That means I've got some receipts.
Yes.
that I've been holding, and I'm about to air y'all out because y'all playing with me.
It's coming. I know it's coming, and I'm waiting.
What's that mean? Let me get the popcorn.
Yeah, get your. Yeah. Somebody I talked to earlier said they were going to get that Michael Jackson popcorn and be ready.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's coming. The saxophones are loud. It's about to be crazy.
I love the saxophone. Ain't that
in anything?
Social media can be great sometimes.
And that is one of the reasons why it is. So,
dang.
Yeah. So that's what's
going
on.
More to come.
More to come. Yeah. Maybe next week I'll have some good tea on that situation, and we'll see. I'll have the reserves next week,
and now that sounds like that could become contentious, though. So now, I mean,
there's even talks of a trade for her.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say, because it ain't about to work. If she's not feeling it and talking about, well, I've been silent and, I'm coming off the bench. And so that means they're butting heads.
For sure.
And so that's not going to work.
No, it's not. It's not going to work. I know people are saying she needs to go to Atlanta. I would love her to go to Atlanta, but they said the Mystics may have a better chance.
Chicago got to get it together, bro.
And they have not.
Because, like you said, there's been multiple players and reports of people feeling like there's some nefarious things going on. And then now you got this. Like, what do y'all do? That's not a good look. That doesn't entice players to want to be there.
Right. And the facilities is an issue as well. They were supposed to have a brand new practice facility this year. Should have been open by now. Nothing. Yeah, it's a mess, but
well, tell them to bring them on to Kansas City then.
Please,
if
we
Chicago
need a team.
Take them. Do right,
but don't bring the front office.
Right,
like, we need someone else. Don't bring Jeff and
somebody had
here.
to buy him. Yeah, they'd have to.
I wish I had some money. I'll buy him. One day. Yeah. I'll speak that into existence. One day.
That's what I said. One day.
All right, let's move on to the men's. So trades. Jaylen Brown. This was a huge trade. Jaylen Brown to the 76ers from Paul George to the Celtics. This is one of the trades that people are still scratching their heads on, because why? I feel like, and a lot of people feel like, the Celtics have really been trying to get rid of Jaylen Brown and I think it's not like on the court stuff. I think he speaks his mind. He's very intelligent, and they may butt heads sometimes. And I don't know if they're doing it to, make Jason Tatum the star of the team, which could be that way too. But this was the dumbest trading. Y'all traded for Paul George? Paul George just got in trouble last year for whatever he was using. Like, I don't know if it was steroids or something else. He had the game of his life. Paul George is not young.
No, yeah, that's
so. The thing it's just like Celtics fans are not happy, and people across the league are just really trying to figure out why this was a thing. So they're saying this is one of the worst trades they've seen so far this offseason. Kawhi Leonard is back to Toronto with the Raptors. Walker Kessler is going to the Lakers, and the Lakers.
Yeah.
The Lakers, they look very different now. Yeah. They look very different. Kind of remind me of the Portland Fire. They got I don't see a lot of this in there. And that's, I don't know. Rui Hachimura, he was with the Lakers. Now he's going to the Clippers. So it's a lot of change happening. So I'm going to keep my eye out on some of these trades. But let's move into Summer League standouts. Yes. Darren Peterson from KU is now going to the Utah Jazz. He had 2 games where he had 28 points and 25 points. On the 25-point game, he also had 12 assists and 2 steals. So he out here hooping. I love that for him. Cameron Boozer with the Memphis Grizzlies was with Duke. He had 15 points in his debut, 4 rebounds and 4 assists. And then he played against Darren Peterson. And in that game, he had 18.7 rebounds and 4 assists, 4 of 5 from the 3-point line. So these guys are coming out and they playing. So I'm excited to see what these rookies are going to bring to the league.
I always think that's super dope when you have like a dad that's in the son. I know he's probably just like.
His twin decided to stay at Duke, so he's staying there one more year so he can get to where he should be to go to the league next year. So it's cute. I like it. I wonder where he'll go next year. Back to the ladies. Some women's sports updates. Serena returned to Wimbledon. She lost in 3 sets, but this was her first time playing Wimbledon singles since 2022. And with
it's been that long.
It's been that long. It drew in 1.8 million viewers. That's the biggest day 2 audience that they've ever had for women, and I was one.
Because Serena is that deal.
She is.
She's that deal.
And she was having knee issues.
And you still gonna watch. Yeah, like I said, even though it's been a minute, it's like, well, I'm about to tune in what's about to happen.
And she still looked good out there, and she was playing. Her knee was not great. And that's why her and Venus withdrew from doubles, because her knee is just not ready to play. But I really don't think this is going to be it.
Hopefully not.
I hope she comes back
I hope so.
And she's ready for, I don't know if she'll play in the U.S. Open. If she returns to the U.S. Open, that's September. I need tickets.
Maybe. she got a couple months.
She got a couple months. We'll see where she's at. But speaking,
she might.
I would love for her to stick with it.
That would make it really interesting.
We've missed you, Serena. Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Naomi Osaka upsets the number one in the world. And I was excited for her because, and we'll get to something about her later, but when she shows up in her outfits, it is a fashion show. Get your cameras ready. Get the runway clear because she serves. She serves. So I was glad to see her.
Literally and figuratively.
Pretty much. This isn't even on my list, but Coco Gauff, she won today. So this will be her first time getting in, I think, the quarterfinals or is it the semifinals? One of them. This is her first time being able to go there. So nice. I was proud of her. I love her. She's a great player. She's a humble player too. She's not arrogant or anything like that. She just seems like the sweetest person. Now, I don't know if you watched the track this weekend. You was probably busy. But Melissa Jefferson Wooden beat Sha'Carri Richardson by 0.01 seconds. You know how close that is?
That's literally the definition of photo finish.
And it was. It definitely was. Her torso. It's the torso or something has to pass first. And I guess she 0.01 seconds.
That's as close as you can get it.
Her time was 10.78 and Sha'Carri's was 10.79. That's insane.
I love me some track and field.
And they was out there doing it. Masai Russell, she won hurdles 12.24, a meet record. And then, of course, Tara Davis Woodhall wins the long jump with 7.13 meters. And I love watching that. And these are all black women that are doing great in their sport. And I love to see it. I do.
That's why I like the Summer Olympics so much. Yeah. Because I like the track. I like
the volleyball. I like the track, the basketball.
They got everything. The gymnastics.
Yeah. Yeah. Look.
I love me some gymnastics.
Now, the winner, y'all get us with the skating.
And the swimming.
They got it all.
That's what it says summer. And then this year they're going to have the flag football.
They're going to be in L.A. too. I'm not
That's
going.
doable. It's still going to be so expensive.
Too many people. But maybe, you know what? I'm not going to say I'm not doing it. Because you know what, Sharon? Because we're going to be there. And we're going to be there as media.
Why not?
We're going to be there as media. We ain't worried about no tickets. We're going to be there. We're going to be there. We're going to have us a good time in L.A. So we love watching the Summer Olympics from home. But in 2028,
in the flesh,
we watching it in LA, in the arenas, in the
Coliseum,
stadiums,
whatever
y'all doing it.
Aquatic center,
outside, the street. If y'all street race, we gonna be there.
Yes,
we there.
We will.
We're there.
That's all I got. I like it. Okay. All right, so we're going to move right on along to replay and receipts, okay? And so this time we're going to bring y'all to a KC Diamonds game. We've talked about it before. Keena and I have the privilege of being ambassadors or partners, if you will, with the KC Diamonds in their inaugural season. So what we got, if you're watching on YouTube, is just some videos of our experience of that very first home game. And the Diamonds been balling, Keena.
They have.
What you thinking?
Look, I love, we both love women's sports and we love connecting with them in our city and just being at this game. It was a home opener and they won. And it was like, it was just great. I don't know. Like for me, just to experience something that I really don't know much about and to see these ladies work super hard was great. I had a great time.
Yeah.
And shout out to Lexi Hastings because she is a queen. Okay. She is.
I really like her.
But we loved it. We can't wait to go back to our next game. If you are in Kansas City, you need to get out to Legends Field and you need to watch these girls win.
Yes. It's a good time. And then, like I said, just in Kansas City in general, sports is booming. So give me all the teams that you got. Give me softball, give me basketball, give me all of them because I feel like Kansas City,
it's where it's at.
We the heart now.
We the best.
Soccer. What they say? We the soccer capital now. Look at that. I'm telling you, we done had some of the biggest out of even some of the bigger cities, like the biggest fan gatherings and stuff. Like all the countries that come and stuff, they kicking it.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, I'll just segue really quick. I have on my little Rep Yours jersey.
Yes, I love it.
This has to do with the World Cup. If you guys follow us on social media and stuff, we've posted about that. The marketplace that is live during the World Cup at Union Station. It is really cool. Features a lot of local, I feel like over 100 different stores, boutiques, different services in the city. So if you live here or native to here, if you're visiting, you need to check it out because they've got something for everybody. And so this is just that jersey from the collective that they put together to kind of help shed a light on some of our KC businesses. And we won't get into all of that. I know there's been a lot of mixed debate on whether the traffic has increased as a result of the World Cup or if it hasn't been. But just if you are able to continue to support your local KC businesses and establishments.
I have something to say.
Okay.
While you talked
Lay it
about
on me.
wearing nothing about you, the World Cup stuff.
Yes.
You know, when I was on my way here, I was like, Egypt 2-0 against Argentina. Argentina just won.
Y'all.
Argentina just won 3-2.
3-2.
Like, so,
and we don't even
they coming back. Argentina's coming back to Kansas City. That will be their next game.
Yes, and they're base. And so I wonder if it'll be the July 11th because I'll actually be.
It will be July 11th.
So I'll get to see them again at Arrowhead. Well, it's not Arrowhead Stadium right now, honey. It's Kansas City Stadium. Yes. So that's exciting. Congratulations.
And I knew you would be there, so I wanted to make sure I shared that.
I'm sad, though, because USA got knocked out this week in one of the worst.
Oh, my gosh. It was, you know what it was like? Watching the Chiefs play the Eagles that Super Bowl.
Oh, man.
It was just like
just
they were
like
lost.
Any minute. Like, I don't even want to really
it was
I was yelling at the TV like, come on. And I know they tried. Shout out to a lot of people didn't expect the USA to get as far as they did because when it comes to soccer, man, these countries.
They own it.
And not saying that we don't in the U.S. I know that I get it. But what I'm telling you is these countries live, eat, sleep, breathe.
Yes.
So we were already looked at as underdogs coming into it. I'm proud of them. Shout out to Team USA for doing so well, the U.S. men's national team. But
it was hard to watch y'all lose. And
I felt so excited at first. I'm like, okay,
so
we got our goal. Then they came back less than a minute. Back to 2-1. I'm like, okay, here we go. Then I'm like, okay, we just at any point, we going to turn the corner.
2 of those goals shouldn't even happen.
Then at the end, I said, just to add insult to injury, y'all let them get this stupid trash goal at the end.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, but then I'll get into why that happened as well.
Oh, okay.
You know how I feel about it. So, yeah.
So shout out to everybody who knows and loves the World Cup, loves soccer, loves our Kansas City businesses and establishments. Let's continue to rep. We still have fan festivals and things going on. As I mentioned, there's still going to be another game at Kansas City Stadium. So more World Cup. It's just no more USA in the World Cup.
Sorry.
All right. So we're going to move along to the 30-second timeout.
Okay.
So this time, I will be asking
I'm on the clock.
Keena Bobina some questions, honey. Let me get myself together. Now I want to make them interesting, but I don't want you to be like,
you want to rock the boat.
I don't want to rock the boat, but I'm going to ask some questions. Okay. And like I said, there's no right or wrong. We're going to unpack it at the end. Okay. So
ready?
I'm ready. Okay. Be the main character in your favorite book or the MVP of your favorite team.
Oh, MVP of my favorite team.
Okay. Coffee shop with a good book or sports bar during a championship game?
Coffee shop with a good book.
Okay. Would you rather watch every World Cup match in person or attend every fashion week around the world?
Every fashion week around the world.
Okay. Okay. Unlimited shopping budget or unlimited travel budget?
Unlimited travel.
That's a tough one.
That was hard, Sharon. That was difficult because you know our girl loves to shop.
And I'm going to ask you one more.
Go ahead.
Sideline passes or backstage passes?
Okay, wait a second. Backstage for who?
That's a good question. It could be just in general. Would you rather be on the sidelines or would you rather have a backstage pass? Whether it be sports, whether it be entertainment.
I'm going backstage.
Backstage. Okay.
I'm going backstage. Yeah. What was one of them questions that you had?
What did I say? The coffee shop, the main character.
Was it the coffee shop? Yes, it was a coffee shop. It was coffee shop or sports bar. I'm going to watch a good game at the house. Yeah. And that's because
I don't like being interrupted.
Oh, my
because y'all not serious. Y'all coming to hang out and hoot and holler.
Yeah.
I need to focus. And I just feel like I can't.
Even being at other people's houses.
No.
Oh, girl. No. That game is on.
If I'm watching with people that's outside of my husband and then it has to be like-minded people who are serious about the game. So I watch football with my family because we are all the same. Ain't none of that. We watch the game, and then after that, in between time, in the meantime, we going to talk. But during the game, I can't talk about what the weather is and what we're doing tomorrow. Today, we focus on today and the right now.
And there's something on the TV, and you need to be quiet.
That part. I be up there like Coach Pat. Like I get nervous if I'm not at the game and I'm at home. Like I'm standing there with my hands on my knees, like the lady that's like the y'all seen me. I'm always
when she's squinting. Yes,
that's me. I need to focus.
Yeah,
so
I get it. I'll be right in front of the TV.
Super Bowl parties. If it ain't my Super Bowl party, and if the Chiefs is playing it, cancel. I'm locked in. Like I'm not doing it. Now if the Chiefs aren't in it, then I feel like okay, I can mix and mingle.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's a little bit more. It just is what it is.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
But if the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl, we not doing. I'm either need to be there or I need to be at my house at my Super. Now I've done that. I've hosted a couple of Super Bowls at my house.
Yeah.
But listen here.
Well, the next
serious people only. That's what I'm saying.
Gonna
serious people. That's what I'm saying.
You're gonna be at the next one, so it doesn't even matter. You want to talk to nobody.
That's what I'm saying. Clock it. You heard it here first. But yeah, okay. So that's our 30-second timeout. Okay. We're gonna move along to flag on the play, Keena, and now hit me with something because I already know you got some mess.
Why is it? And on Friday, like, why is it every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen?
Right.
Why is it every sport that Donald Trump puts his nose into, whatever game it is, it's over before it starts?
Down the drain.
So let's talk about the latest one. So the U.S. soccer team.
Oh.
See, and that's how I feel. Because yes, I agree that red card should have never been a red card.
No, it
should have never been a red card. So it should have never been a discussion.
Never
for this. But I know he put his 2 cents in and his nose in, asking for the appeal or for the appeal. And it's just like it's funny for you to say that when you were just trying to get rid of like the birthright, and that's why that man was actually here. So, yeah. So, you're trying to get rid of that. And that's why that young man was able to even play and able to live here in the United States of America. So when you stuck your nose in it, you ruined our chances of winning. Just like you did not long ago when the Knicks were on a winning.
Yeah,
they were just winning. It was a streak. You showed up to the game, went to sleep, and they lost. That's the only game that they lost in the finals. And it was because of you. I knew right away that they were going to lose. Then let's get into our hometown boys. When you were praising the Chiefs and picking the Chiefs to win that Super Bowl against the Eagles, and we got BTA.
Oh, man, that was a bad game.
You were there. Stop ruining
I just want
sports.
To go run the country.
That's it.
Just stay out of this. Like, stay out of this realm.
Every time you show up or you open your mouth, that team loses.
We don't need it, Donnie. There's a lot of things this country needs. There's a lot of things
you can focus on.
You at the games ain't one of them. That's not one of them.
You sleep at the games.
That's not one of them.
No, it's not.
We need a lot of other things, but not that.
Nobody is looking for you at these games. Stop going, please. Focus on the state of our country, which is in shambles.
There's a lot to focus on. There's a lot of work to do.
That's your job.
It's a lot to do. We
that.
Really don't have time for the entertainment, actually, if I'm being honest.
No, at all.
Not from you.
At all.
We need it to stay sane. Like, we need a release. We need
this is our lifeline.
We need you to make some things happen. So I agree. It's just, one might say, is it a coincidence or is it?
It's every time.
Every time.
every time.
Every time. Stay at the crib.
Please. Focus on something else. Let the players play.
Honey. We gonna move along.
We definitely are,
because we could talk all day. Tunnel fits and fashion flips. Keena, who do we have this week? Who's on the lineup?
So of course I talked about the runway when it comes to Naomi Osaka. So she wore this traditional fit, and it was beautiful. It was very cute. Even when she took the top part off so she could play, it was gorgeous. What do you think?
I love it. So if y'all didn't see, she's wearing, it's like you said, it's the ode to her culture and her heritage.
Kimono.
Like the kimono, and then it's like a sheer long skirt underneath. Super pretty, all white. I love it.
I love when people not only bring their culture into sports, but their fashion into sports as well.
Me too.
I do.
So that's a A+ for me.
Okay, and then we're going to go on to WNBA star Kiki Iriafen, and she's giving rock star, maybe.
So first thing, for those of you that can't see it, so she has a black, like kind of it looks like maybe a shirt and then a bustier underneath it, like for the waist. It's got the red lips, like the little kiss emoji, if you will. She's got a red bag. I can't really make out what the bag is because it looks like it's a shape. It almost looks like a bottle.
To be honest, it is like a flower vase.
Yeah, that's it. It looks like some
flowers. Is that
a poster? Is it a poster or is it just flowers? Child?
I hope it's just flowers.
Then she's got black knee-high boots. It looks like a little bit over the knee. They've got all these buckles and straps. They're black. The buckles and things are like silver toned. And then the skirt appears to be like a metallic, almost more goldish to me than silver, but like in between. What's that? Not aluminum, but pewter or something, maybe.
Something like that.
So for me, I'm not the biggest fan. It's not that it's just a bad outfit, but I ain't really with it. It looked like we about to go to what's one of them clubs in Kansas City, honey? Before we going to
like one of them rock clubs?
No, just a club in general. I wouldn't say rock club, but it looked like she's just going, and not like
she's going to the riot room.
Somewhere like that, like more so with the young girl. We about to turn up. Like it looks like that type of club versus like a nice club. So like I said, it's not the worst thing I could see. It's just not my favorite. Right. I don't know. And then the boots. I love a good pair of boots. Yes. It is kind of hot. I don't know where she's at.
It doesn't matter where she's not in Antarctica.
I just feel like we could have did a little different. Yeah. The styling of it isn't my fave. I don't know if that's part of the bustier, if that's a belt. It's like a red belt around the waist of the corset or the bustier. Like, it's just not my favorite.
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah. It's just, I be trying to see, and that's why I love Kenny. Like, Kenny gonna hit you with the no. I'm gonna try to sandwich it. I'm trying to be, but my first thought was nah.
It's a lot going on.
Nah, it's a little busy, and and this is coming from somebody who I feel like maybe I'm busy.
We don't mind
sometimes,
busy,
but this is a no.
This is
for me.
This is Atlanta traffic busy.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next, we're gonna go to Dorka Uhouse.
Okay.
And I thought this was super cute.
That is cute. I like the way the pants are in the front.
I love the pants.
Yeah. Whatever the hangy. I know that wouldn't sound good. The hangy thing.
Because it looks like you're tied. Like you tied.
Yes. Almost like if you had like a sweater or a jacket and you tied around your waist, like it's made. The pants are made like that. I like the color of the shoes. Like I said, she's got the body, got the stomach out. So I think I'm fine with this one. I think that was cute.
I like it. What I would have maybe liked a little more is with the top if it was just strapless, if it didn't have that around the neck. But it's cute. I like it. She looked good.
Yeah. Yep, that was good. So the winner this week goes to Naomi.
Oh, for sure. That is the winner, and we do have a loser, and that would be Kiki. But we're gonna move on.
Like I said, every week it ain't gonna be. I mean, some people miss the mark. Some people, and that's okay. At the end of the day, I applaud people who do what they want to do. Honey, wear what you want to wear.
Yes,
but
sure.
For
we
me,
say that to Stefan Diggs all the time.
Do what you want to do. But as for me, it's a no. All right. Closing huddle. I just feel like time be going so fast, don't it? Like I just feel like we've been having a good time, and then it's like, we at the end.
We at the end, yeah. So let's get into some of these weekend WNBA games. Friday we have the Valkyries versus the Sun, Tempo versus the Wings, Sparks versus the Sky. So we'll see what Skylar's doing at that time. So then Saturday, Liberty versus the Lynx. I think that's going to be a very good game to watch. Fire versus the Dream, because my girls have been on a losing streak. And then Mercury versus the Aces. And then Sunday, Aces play back to back. Sunday, we have the Liberty versus the Tempo, Storm versus Mystics, Sky versus the Wings. And then probably the big game of that day would be the Fever versus the Aces, if Asia and Caitlin are back, because they just played last weekend, and neither one of them played. Yep. As far as World Cup games, Friday we have Spain versus Belgium. That would have been the game that the USA would have been in. And then Saturday we have Norway versus England. And then now Argentina awaits, who they're going to be playing right here in Kansas City. I'm excited for you to be there.
I'm excited. Get to see old Messi again. Yep. I want to see Messi versus Ronaldo.
He's already out.
I know.
He's done.
But I'm saying I wanted, that would have been.
I know.
Like the one in the. Well, people say maybe the 1-1, but.
Yeah, I think if Messi goes against Mbappe, I think that would be great too, because he's good too. So we'll see.
I know. Look, you gotta pick somebody else. USA is out, so pick somebody else. Right.
The Royals head to Baltimore this weekend, and I went to the Royals game yesterday on Monday, and they won 15-1. We saw 4 home runs. So can we keep that up? Let's change that energy because it has not been okay. So we'll see. It was crazy because Bobby did not.
Bobby!
And shout out to Bobby for getting his first All-Star starting
yes,
position.
Yes.
Shout out to him for that. That is so cool.
Yeah.
But he didn't play at shortstop when I went. He was DH. And, you know, I was kind of sad because I do like to see Bobby on the field. But it was still 15-1. And the Phillies had their best pitcher out there.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, yeah.
Keep it
girl. And then as far as these Kansas City Diamonds, they head to New York to face the New York Rise this weekend. So if you're in New York, go see the Diamonds. Go see the Rise. Just go support women's sports.
Go do something.
Do that. And
you
that's all I got.
Get out and do
okay.
something. Y'all, don't mind me. Everything's a song. Don't worry about it. All right. So perfect segue to our song of the week. So if you all are aware, you listen to hip hop, Young Miami, Spin That. That's been adopted as kind of like the song of the summer anthem. And so it's kind of went viral here on social media recently. I mean, we got jazz renditions, we got all the things, right? But it came up again because India Arie had made a comment about kind of how it's like when you think about the lyrics of the song, like,
man, let people have fun.
What are you doing? But she addressed the thing. She was like, I'm gonna address this once I'm done.
Yeah.
And so I get what she's saying and where she's coming from with it. But as a result of that, like, it's just been kind of trending and all of that. It is a little bop, I must say.
It is.
Shout out to Jay White, our own.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yes, that's his song. He produced that. Yes.
Wow, got it.
In the beginning, when you turn it on, she said, "Jay White, turn me up."
She does, and I didn't even put 2 and 2. Okay,
that's it. Our own, the town's own. So shout out to him. I mean, he got so many. The Bodak Yellow with Cardi, when that was one of the first ones I remember. That was like,
right.
What?
Right.
And so since then, he's just been working with all these major artists making hits. Yeah. So congratulations to him. That shows you that from the town you can do it. And technically, I feel like maybe he's from Leavenworth or something like that. But that's still the Kansas City surrounding area. Yeah. So I look at him as he's from the town. So congratulations to him. You can make it and do anything. So spin that.
Or spinach, as people think it's spinach.
So that concludes our show for this week. As always, we thank you for tuning in with us. You could have spent your time anywhere, but you were with us, so we appreciate it. We thank you. Make sure that you like and subscribe if you have not already to our YouTube. Also, social media at the Polished Playbook Pod on Instagram. Make sure you follow, comment, let us know what you like, what you want to see, because we have more fun things on the way. I'm telling you. Make sure you stick with us.
Please.
And enjoy the week. And until next time.
You gotta follow DJ Diamond Diva. Make sure they following you.
Right. Well, thank you. Follow me on all your social media platforms at DJ Diamond Diva. Also, my girl Keena at NailzandNovelz with the Z. Like I said, you can get some of the behind the scenes, look at what's going on. Like I said, we're always doing something in the city and out the city. Whatever.
I like to get out of here.
Make sure you follow for all the behind the scenes. And like I said, next week we're gonna be back. Same bat time, same bat place.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.